Hello, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going over how to import your bank and credit card transactions into a spreadsheet template. And if you're new here, I give away a free business spreadsheet template worksheet that allows you to keep track of income and expenses. So perfect if you're just self-employed or just needing to get those income and expenses organized. But I also am the creator of the Master Your Accounting and Taxes program, which has complete auto spreadsheet templates that allow you to replace accounting software like QuickBooks. So using my tools as examples, I'm going to show you how you can import your transactions into your spreadsheet templates. You can certainly do it manually. That's the default way with spreadsheets, right? Is you go in and you download your bank statement transactions or your credit card transactions, and then you copy and paste them into a spreadsheet. However, with all the tools these days, we have some tools that just allow you to import those transactions automatically. So being able to add importing your transactions exactly where they need to be entered in the spreadsheet is pretty cool because it combines the best of software, which is that auto import when you use accounting software like QuickBooks, with the flexibility of the spreadsheets. So this is a software we're going to use. It's called Bank Sync, and it syncs your transactions. Now, when I log in here, you can see along the left side, we have a menu with options. And then along the top, there's the feeds we've set up, banks, and integrations. Integrations is with Google Drive and my sheets, and I really haven't gotten to looking much at the enrichments, although there looks like there could be a lot of promise there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a bank feed. And a bank feed is one credit card or bank account linking to one spreadsheet template, one worksheet. So we're going to click add a bank feed here at the bottom. You can see my screen has tons of these, but when you first get set up, you won't have any here. And you'll click this add a bank feed. In the pop-up window, it's asking us whether we want to sync from the institution, so automatically sync our bank transactions or credit card transactions, or import from statements. I have not tested that feature yet. I've just focused on the first option, which we're going to select, which is to sync data from the institution. So now this right side window will pop up and we have a series of options to set up the bank feed. You can see the options along the top and down below on this overview screen: sources, the destination, mapping, and our schedule. And I'm renaming this feed here with a fire symbol. Now we'll go to the first tab for source. And this is where you'll either add your bank or credit card account or just select the one that you've already set up. And the next tab is destination. So you can see I've linked my Google Sheets. And then if we come down here, it will either set up a spreadsheet for us in that first section, or we can say we want to choose the spreadsheet where we want it to import. To do so, we're just going to click right below where it says spreadsheet in that blank little box, and up will pop our Google Drive, so we can choose what account in Google Drive, which is convenient. We can then search for the name of the spreadsheet that we're looking for and then double click to select it. So we are going to set up our accounting spreadsheet for this bank feed sync for a new checking account. So you can see along the bottom, we have an entry worksheet for each bank account, credit card or loan account, or payment processor. We're going to click the hamburger sign over on the left and then click one of the hidden entry worksheets. And we're going to set this up for our bank sync example checking account. Because our accounting template is for 2025, we're going to enter the beginning balance on the last day of the year. So 12/31/2024, our checking account balance was $22,801.92. So now we're ready to import the rest of our transactions. So now it'll take us back to the bank sync screen, and now we can see our spreadsheet
And below that is where we're going to select which worksheet we want it to sync to. And this is what's really convenient about this tool. Now we'll go to the next tab for mapping, and this is where we're going to tell the data exactly where to go on the sheet. So we've got date, we're going to put in column A. We have the merchant name, which we're going to put in column C, and our description in column D. Now in column E is where we select the account in our spreadsheet, and columns B and F are just extra categories that we don't have to use, but we're going to skip those in our import. And then lastly, our amount goes in column G. Now, if we scroll down, we can see a preview of how the data is going into our spreadsheet. So you see those white titles on top actually match what's in the title of our spreadsheet for that column: description, memo, date. Now we're going to go to the next tab down bottom right. And this is where we set up the schedule for it can sync every hour if you're in the pro plan, or daily for any other plan. And you can even select the time of day. I'm going to leave that. And for this example, we're going to import a custom date amount for 2025. And so I'm going to select those dates here. We'll click sync, and we'll watch all the data pop up in our template. As you can see, it imported perfectly. Date, description, memo, and amount. Our balance column updated automatically. I am going to hide column B and F. Those are our extra categories. And then all we need to do is select an account in column E, and that is what triggers our reports to update based on our accounts. And these are complete accounting spreadsheet templates that replace software like QuickBooks. So they also track liabilities, assets, and owner's equity. We have a balance sheet. We have a category profit, which is like job costing with those extra categories: sales taxes, amounts paid contractors or received from clients, and much more.
An awesome thing about BankSync is my credit unions have all done great in there. Now, the one issue I've had with BankSync so far is that it does do some duplicating in the auto updating. However, it doesn't lose access. Even Xero accounting software, which is the software I recommend if I recommend accounting software, I do love Xero. That's my favorite one. But even in Xero, my credit unions, and I heard this happens with all banks, have a lot of trouble staying synced. So BankSync has done really well and really stands out to me in that my syncing has only disconnected one time in about 4 months. And I don't even think it really disconnected. They told me it disconnected and I needed to update it, but I never noticed any disconnection. What I have noticed is some duplicate updating. And I'm not exactly sure why that's happening, but it was pretty easy to just delete the duplicates. The other thing that I've liked about BankSync is that they were very responsive when I've reached out to them with issues. I do have referral links, so if you appreciated this tutorial, I'd really like it if you check out my affiliate links down below. And if you want to get a hold of my free business spreadsheet template or our complete auto accounting and tax spreadsheet templates, check out the links in the description box down below. And remember, if you're new here, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.